All right, I wanted to do a quick what's blooming and what's growing update for June this morning because my morning meeting was canceled. So let's start here with some of my orchids that I have placed in the middle of this table. This little guy from H&R Nurseries came in bloom. It's Dendrobium, I cannot speak, Dendrobium mimiense. You can see the tag, mimiense. And it came in bloom. You can see those blooms are done, but another one started right here. It's very nice. And I've left it in the middle so I can enjoy the flowers. This right here is my Oncidium Space Race Coco. That's available for sale. No one has picked up on it yet. Behind it is Oncidium Green Valley Honey. There we go. And I wanted to show off my Vandas back here. None of them are in bloom, but they had gotten all really dry over the winter. And I put out some misters. I had bought these to water inside. They didn't work really well because of the water pressure wasn't really quite high. So there's the mister right there. And so I tried to hook them up outside to see how it worked with more pressure so I can attach it to a hose here. And these have really recovered well, getting lots of water. So you can see this is like a winter one. It's kind of still shrivelly, but then the new growth have all been nice and fat. So these guys have been doing really well now that I'm getting water into them. It is Neophanesia season for me. So I have two that I got from Hauserman's, and they were like from the same pot, and I divided them in half when I got them because I wanted to try them in different kinds of containers. So this one's in bloom. It's very cute. It's a small one, and it's in my little cat pot. And I'd gotten this, so I love this. I got this cat pot, and I was trying to decide if things would grow well in it. So I put one Neophanetia in it, and then I thought I could get more because this the person selling pots was at Nats for the Chicagoland Orchid Festival, and unfortunately they've never come back, so I can't seem to get any more pots, and I'm not quite sure where to go, but I do love my cat pot, which is quite adorable. I have another Neophanetia. This is a 4N tetraploid. As you can tell by the tiny little tag. It's obviously a tag from Orchids by Hauserman's, but this is actually one that came out of the trash from the Chicago Botanic Garden in their after sale. So it was something they were going to get rid of. It was actually quite shrivelly when I got it, and so I'm quite pleased that I've been able to grow it fairly well. It blooms every year at this time. And then over here is the other half of that Neophanetia. So this one, I had bought some baskets, as you can see here, and I wanted to try it in a basket. More airiness. So I can't say that it's better or worse in either the cat pot or in a basket. It's very scenty over here. The air smells great. I can smell this pretty much all day. And this one's doing really well this year because it's got two fans. Well, it's got two fans and it's got one spike from each fan, as you can see. All right, what else do I bloom? I don't have a huge amount blooming. I have so this had already spiked in the winter, and then now it's got another spiking coming out of this Tolumnia, which is, let me see what it says. Jarek Rainbow Red Sun. So that's, whoops, right there. And then I don't know that I have any Cataleas blooming outside. My Twinkle Twinkle is still blooming inside, so it's been bloom almost a month now. I do have this Encycliolata, and you can see how many spikes it has right here. And it is just starting to open up. See it right here. So another Encyclia that's in bloom is this right here. This is Atropine. It's been in bloom for, I guess, almost 2 months now. 1 month. I think it started in late April. And it's just, you know, it's just long lasting. It's just been sitting here, blooming its little heart out. Okay, over here in my overflow area, my this is Jewel Box, this is Jewel Box Scheherazade. Has a few late flowers left on it, sort of misshapen late flowers left on it. The first ones were very red, and these late ones, with this one, which appears to have like an insect inside, are sort of orangey. So I'll have to go back. I think that's an insect. That may be a mealybug. And then, yeah, so here's my overflow orchids. I have an extra piece now of my Oncidium thaumaticilum. If anybody's, I had to divide it because it basically fell apart into 2 pieces inside its pot. And so I have 2 pieces of it now, in case anyone's interested in buying it off of me. I think it's got a lot of pseudobulbs. It's pretty big. I would want 25 if anyone's interested. It's a species. And then I have these cute little extra pieces of my Encyclia or Prothecia green hornet. So there's actually 2 pieces here. So here's the other piece. It's also opening up. And then I have a bigger piece with several spikes that is actually inside the house to enjoy. This is also scented as well. So finally, in the overflow area, all my nobly typed dendrobiums, they're always a little confused. I bring them outside and they put buds out, even though it's the wrong season. So if you got some cute little flowers buried in here from this, that is Love Memory Fizz, I believe. Is that Love Memory? Yes, that's Love Memory Fizz. So let's get a better shot of all the cute Love Memory Fizz flowers. Love Memory Fizz. And then over here, I have these open on this plant, which is Fancy Angel Lycee, which I believe was in bloom when I moved everything out, and it's still going strong. So there we go. Just a quick what's blooming update in the backyard.